Weight, ladies and gentlemen, we've invited first class powered by Takeoff Weight, Platinum, Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby. Those boards are written on your boarding pass. Please come forward for boarding.
indicated in zones E and F at this time. Your zone number has been indicated in the middle bottom portion of your boarding card. Once again, zones E and F is at this time.
And now we'll have group 3 that throws 22 and higher to the door of your gate 46.
That didn't matter. Look, you John Caged nothing. Look at no one. Okay, 787. 787. You gave in to it. Blue Yonder. I know. Yeah, you owned 787. 787. But you weren't. But you weren't, Saxman. Blue Yonder was. With John Cage. And 787 sniped again. Wormhole. Jado. Walk Ninja took 3 of you out. Afternoon, brace yourself. Bittersweet snipe. Boy, a lot of snipes tonight. A lot. Why? It's a great question, 787. Blue Yonder did John Cage. Evening, 787. What's up? Armafera, good evening. How are you doing? How has your weekend been? Our weekend was good. Wrote some music yesterday. Evening, Jado. Haven't heard that in a while. You guy, good evening.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Evening, Bryce. We grilled out kebabs tonight. That was a first for us, and they turned out pretty good. We enjoyed it. We had a good food, and been a relaxing day. Evening, Tweak. Why is your plane so long? Raven says it is a long plane. It is. Well, no, I've never cooked kebabs. Walk Ninja. We've never grilled kebabs. I've had kebabs, never cooked them. Cirque, what's up? Happy Memorial Day to you too. We did chicken, steak,
Saturday,
and
Donnie,
shrimp.
is Shabbos, the Jewish day of rest. That means I don't
Dan.
work. I don't drive a car. I don't fucking ride in a car. I don't handle money. I don't turn on the oven. And I sure as shit don't fucking roll! Shabbos, Shabbos!
What's up, Dan? Dan, what are you doing? What's going on with you? Are you getting ready to go work with somebody for a couple weeks or something? Good to see you, Dan. Frosty, good evening, Frosty. Gonna grill kebabs on stream when I'm there, Saxman says. Yes. Yeah, you do that, Saxman.
Howdy, y'all cowboys.
What's up, Pratt?
My name is Ted Lasso,
Ooh.
and I'm from Kansas. Wow.
R squared, welcome back, said smoked ribs, burnt ends, mashed potatoes, corn. Is that what you had tonight, R squared? That's a lot of good stuff. We're talking food already is right, brace yourself. Working with Cavaliers and Madison. Oh, okay. When do you head out and work with them?
The point is, how do you know the fairy isn't a crazy glue sniffer?
Build a model airplane.
Says the little fairy. Well, we're not buying it.
Evening, Taurus Sean. Pratt's seeing Top Gun again. I hear it's good. Mamba, good evening to you. Welcome, everybody. Bleana said, all right, you guys are late on your holidays. I forgot. May Long is a week late. May Long? Thanksgiving is a month late. Americans are slow. Or are you all just in a hurry? Just be patient, relax, Blue Yonder. You know, like how we start up our planes. Take your time. Enjoy it. Photography is off, slow Wi-Fi. My question is, do you all see me? Well, Bryce, I don't know. Let me look. Photography is off. Bryce, I don't yet. I do see Wormhole. I see Walking Ninja right behind me. I have the, we're in Adelaide. Oh, wait. No, I do see you, Bryce. Bryce, you're there. I do see you. We're in Adelaide going to Sydney because, Amplify had said he might be interested in helping me get this plane going tonight. So I thought, well, let's go to Australia.
Australia? Yeah, that's where England used to send their convicts.
Well, not anymore.
But not anymore. No.
Evening, Raph. Dan, you're doing Cavs for 10 days, Madison, then Cavs for right before finals. That's exciting, Dan. How cool is that to get back with Cavaliers? At the proper end of the runway, so I don't have to waste fuel flying over the dangerous ocean only to turn around. They don't send them there. It's just full of convicts, Blue Yonder says. You're not going to take that, are you? Brace yourself. I wouldn't take that if I were you. Your plane lost 2 engines. Did they fall off? Not only did they fall off, but we moved them to the back. This is honestly, I don't think this plane is nearly as difficult as the 146. Now, I say that, and I'm sure I'm going to screw it up.
Wow.
Thanks, you guy, for wow. Couldn't find the MD82 to try out. Well, it's not to try out. You have to buy it. Looks like a long CRJ. I know this thing is. Let's take a gander. Let's look around real quick. You can even open like the cowls here. You can open up the engine cowls so you can see inside.
What are you doing?
I'm making a pan-roasted chicken.
Why me?
Pan roasted? Like seared on the stove and then put in the oven?
I've just taken the chicken out of the pan. It's so moist. I'm gonna let it rest now, about 5 minutes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, there's lots of brown bits stuck to the bottom of the skillet.
You're gonna deglaze that pan?
Oh, I'm gonna deglaze it. You wanna help me?
If I was there, I would. I'd take some
Red wine, about a quarter cup.
and then a wooden spoon.
Tweak has a wooden spoon.
I'd deglaze the out of that pan.
Thanks,
I got
why
a
me?
wooden spoon right here. It's pretty hard. Yeah, you can put some onion in while you're deglazing. I was thinking about shallots, actually. Oh, yeah. Shallots won't overwhelm the chicken's natural flavors. Yeah.
Randy Marsh!
Ah, Sharon!
Your time on Food Network Hotline has expired. To add more time, say Grief Rage.
Oh, it's a great episode too. Thanks, why me? Cheers, everyone. What a great episode. That's the same one where Cartman is Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, rustic, hey? Yes, chef. Randy's saying yes, chef to Cartman. Oh, yes. Well, happy to be with both home teams. Also happy to be not doing the first chair gig. Just happy to help. Okay, so I see. Happy to take some responsibility off and do ears only. So you don't have to fix anything. You just have to say, we need more marimbas. That's what you're doing? What a gig. That's a good gig. My rudder is in full right lock. Good. That's like NASCAR, except the other direction. So just keep going in circles. A lot of right turns. That's what Jado said, yeah. So, this plane. This plane is it's different, but it's not as different as the 146. So if you are using this plane with me tonight, you know, we'll go a little bit slow, make sure that we get it turned on correctly. I'm gonna make mistakes, but I think overall it shouldn't be terribly bad. Thanks, Frosty, for both teams. Just happy to be in when I want. Yeah, absolutely. That's too cool. Dan, I'm so glad you're here. We've just been learning planes, and we've been talking on VATSIM, which is an air traffic control network where we actually talk to real people and try to do it the right way. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a challenge, but we're just nose to the grind. Let's get ready to do this. You know, usually when I do these first flights with these planes, it takes at least an hour and a half to get off the ground. I will say that I feel like I have a little bit better idea on this plane, but not much. There's still going to be a lot of questions that I have. By the way, this is the add-on Adelaide Airport. That's why the jetways look different. Looks really good. There's even, if you look in the distance, there's even an IKEA somehow. Let's see. Let's reset. There we go. Look at the IKEA over here. So strange. Why they would have an IKEA? Meet you at the balls. What else they have here? Your son moves back home and brings his wife. There's a Bunnings warehouse. Never heard of it. Right next to each other. I don't know why it takes you 1.5 hours to press Control 1. Control 1 is a camera angle. You mean Control E? I don't think the app stairs will come up if hydraulics aren't on. I was frustrated a long time trying to figure that out. Okay, Mountain Man. So, all right. Let's get this check. I put the checklist in Discord. So if you're flying this plane, you can follow along that checklist. You can at least click on it and you can see, you know, you can see where I'm at in the whole thing. And yes, the route is already in from Sim Toolkit Pro, like Chai Trang just did. So this is the MD82, and you know, it's I don't think it's too bad. It looks a little bit different, and there are some different things, but I've only flown it a little bit, not much. I haven't even completed a flight, and there was I did watch a couple videos. One of the videos, the guy was talking about how clicking on some of the dials were a little finicky, so I'll probably deal with that, you know, as we fly. But we need to get ready to do this. Let's get music, and you know what, we might as well put a timer up. Let's at least see how long this is going to take us. I feel like it's going to take hour and 45. That's my guess. Okay, timer's on. So, are we ready? Here we go. First thing we're gonna do, battery switch. And the battery switch is right here. And we're gonna hit it once, and then another time to lock it. So you gotta hit it twice. When that comes on, you start to see some of this boot up. Start takeoff. Wheels up, Don Tat. 1 hour and 45 for wheels off the ground. Yeah, Torshawn, it's not what you want to hear. Wheels up. It's for wheels up. All right, so we're going to connect the GPU to the plane, but we have to do that through the EFB. And on this EFB, you have to hold the home button for at least 3 seconds. Then it'll come on. Oh, look, they even with this plane have a different iPad background or EFB background. All right, Bryce. So we're going to go to aircraft services, ground, GPU, and air conditioning. So we're going to have the ground power and air conditioning already supplied. And then, now that we have ground power connected, we'll see this light, this external power available lit up. So what we'll do is go on and turn both the left and right bus on. So we now have ground power. So you'll start to see other things booting up, powering up. Okay, so that's done. And my understanding is a lot of people really do like this plane. I think Amplify is one of them. So hopefully it's the same. I mean, I really like the 146. Don't get me wrong, I love the 146. I don't know if this plane will be in my top 2. We'll see how it is compared to the 320. But there's a lot of automation here. There's a lot of more. This is almost like not as new as the 737, not as old as the 146. It's kind of in the middle for me. We'll see. So we are going to import. We already have. I've already imported the SimBrief flight plan via the SimBrief downloader. Every plane in the SimBrief downloader has its own export function. So I've already done that. I've already exported it into my PC. And so when I go to the EFB and go back to home, when we go to electronic flight folder, I should be able to click import OFP and then type the 2 airports. YPAD, enter, and then YSSY. And if these correlate to what we've downloaded, then we should. Did it not do it? It didn't do it. Oh, I never hit confirm. YPAD, enter. Why didn't it do it? YSSY, confirm. It's not doing it. Okay. Is there... Wonder... It doesn't conflict with a different one, does it? Like if you have more than one? It shouldn't. I know it works though, because you can see I've already done St. Louis to LAX. Let me do the weight and balance one. Import. Insert. Why that's doing that? It's not working. Let me see here. Wait. Yeah, it is already in there. Sure, I'll overwrite. I mean, it's already in there. Well, if that doesn't work, then I don't know what to do. That worked earlier. I need all that information. Crap. Don't know what to do. Let me see if... I don't know if you have to delete the other ones. But I'm going to delete them just in case. Wait, okay, so it's in there. It's in the right place. West, Chai Trang, west. Can I...
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Water, thanks for the follow, Water. Evening, Devious. So... I am befuddled. Oh, hold on. Let me see.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
What's up, Amplify? Amplify, how are you? No, I can't get the, I don't know why, but I can't get the, Simbrief file to load, but I'm going to make sure that in the load manager that everything is, oh, okay, maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Now let's try. I deleted the old ones. And it's bringing up it's bringing up this. Yeah, that's what I just did. Brace yourself. I just did, just in case. And I did this earlier and it worked fine. What's the model number on this too? Hold on. I want to make sure I have the correct model. Let's see. There it is. Okay. That's not the right one. Hold on. What's up, John?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Phone, wallet, keys, lighters, smokes, other smokes, beer, headphones, tablet, other tablet, controller, USB battery, other USB battery, cables, pizza. What am I missing? I don't know. That's a lot. I don't know why it's... When I import the OFP, it's asking for the text file, but I guess that's fine. So let's try again. Otherwise, I might just have to turn the plane off and start again. It just might be a bug where it's just not wanting to load it. I've done this twice, or like 4 times now, and it won't do it. I'm sure I'll have to reset the plane. It's not loading the file from SimBrief. It's still sticking with an old version. When I go to flight folder, it's got this St. Louis Lex. And when I try to import the new one, it just stays. So, all right, I'm gonna exit, and I'll have to come back. Let me go back to the main menu. I'm also gonna restart the timer. I don't know. The only other choice is for me to completely reset the sim. Yeah, the .mdr is there, the text file's there, but no other files. Yeah, Amplify is so weird. I mean, and I've got the wonder if it's that. I also didn't hit that check mark. Oh, and now it's raining. Weird. All right, well, let's try again. No, Frosty, I was not. There it is. So, just a weird bug. I don't know why that happened, but a weird bug. And then, okay. So, yep, I'm starting the timer again. Timer's fresh, because we're starting fresh. Thanks, Jacob. Let me just make sure. Yeah, the OFP wouldn't load. And then I'm just making sure. It keeps saying measurement units, kilograms, but for some reason it says on here all weight is in pounds. Why? It says kilograms in the load manager. All right, well, either way, I'm going to need some of that information. Wait. See if that does anything. Yes, now it says all weight in kilograms. Okay, so I changed it. All right. Sorry about that. We are ready. What's up, Sebastian? All right, so battery on and locked. Connect the GPU and the AC.
Randy. I am the liquor.
What's up, Solidarity? And then we're going to go on and turn on both external power buses. And the Simbri file is in.
Now I'm going to make an old-fashioned the old-fashioned way, the way dear old Dad used to.
So I found out I can also do PS4 remote play on my tablet. Yes, you can, John. However, it's not great. I've done it on mine. It's okay. Skaplop, what's up? 6 a.m. How's Athens? Load fuel into the EFB. So the fuel we need for this flight is 94.98. That seems like a lot. 94.98. So we're going to go to ground, fuel requested, and that's your 94.98 here. Fuel on board is almost that. So normally you would click here and it would fuel, but it's pretty much the exact same, almost the exact same. So we'll just leave it alone. That happened to me earlier too. Tiger Bite, what's up? No, I've not seen it. Did a cruise. We came back yesterday and we're leaving back home tomorrow. Wow. Almost done. So now we're going to do start boarding. Now I do want to make sure before I do that the right amount of passengers are going to be on there. It says passengers are going to be 76 in Area A and 77 in Area B, a total of 153 out of 162. So let's start boarding. Yeah, you can see now the 153. So that'll take a little bit of time. We have all the doors open except for the different, the two service doors. But we're there. Nice, Bryce. That's amazing, Skaplop. Moving on. Seat belts. On. No smoking on. Emergency lights armed. Windshield anti-ice on. Galley we've already turned on. That's power for the attendants. Excuse me. Cabin pressure. We want to make sure that it's on, the cabin pressure is at standby right here. And then we hit primary. Make sure the lights are out. And then we go down to the bottom here and we turn the pneumatic valve levers up. What's up, Hollow Point? How are you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you find the overhead a little bit more sensible than the BAE. Yeah, no, it is. It is. The BAE is all over the place. But I do like it. The Solidarity, usually the no smoking is more of a no portable devices now. Okay, so now we have to align. I wish we could hear. Let me see if I can hear that better if I'm in here. No. You can't change the audio, but I wish we could hear that a little bit better.
It's too bad, man. I just stopped smoking yesterday.
So we want to do pause in it, and we want to enter in the airport that we're at, which is YPAD.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
What's up, Chris? And then we're gonna take this top GPS and copy it into the bottom, and then that's ours for now. Okay. So the AHRS alignment is done. Now we want to check the fuel quantity, and that, let me reset. It's overall quieter than the other planes. Yeah, exactly, Amplify. Not only that, I guess the engines are so far back that you don't hear them that much, but when you're flying this plane, it's really, really quiet. Chris, how are you? So the fuel gauges in this plane are right here. So 4,200, 4,200, 1075, 9450. That's the total. Altimeter. Let's see what the weather is in Adelaide. What does that say? 0990. That's really low. That's really low. Oops, come back. But that does get the elevation almost right to it. Okay, that's really low. Jeez. All right, Bryce. So altimeter is done. Fuel shutoff levers. These are these two black switches here, levers here. We have to raise those when we start the engines. But for now, we need to make sure they're off, and they are. And then we will check our communication frequencies. They're right here. For now, let's just say Unicom. So that's done. Boy, is she still talking? Yeah, it's tough to hear. All right, so here's where we would contact ATC to pick up IFR. That's where we would get our squawk code and whatnot. And I find that the squawk on this, at least earlier, I was really struggling. Nope, come back. I was really struggling with getting the squawk to work correctly. It was set for something else. It kept saying flight. It kept saying FLABS, like flight level absent. I don't know why it was saying that, but okay, Thierry. All right. So now we need to do the FMC. So let's go to route. We're going to type the route of the entire flight. The two airports. So YPAD, YSSY, and then put that in here. And when we do that, that pretty much gives us the entire flight except for the departure and arrival. It makes sure it corresponds to the SimBrief file that we imported. The runway we are doing on this flight is 23. So we can just go on and put in that runway for now. And then we can go on and do our departure. So if we go departure arrival and click departure next to YPAD, we're doing runway 23. It's already selected, and we're doing the Panky 3. Departure. Panky 3. There it is. No transitions. So then hit root, activate, execute. And we should start to see, yeah, you can now see a little bit of our flight plan out of here. We're going back and then up, a little bit of a U-turn. So now departure is done. Let's make sure there's no discontinuities. Nice. Okay, we're good. Are you doing VATSIM? No, not tonight, Solidarity. I need to feel a little bit better about the plane first. Being that it's my first time in this, I probably should not. So now we're going to get some perf init from the EFB. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to performance, and we're going to enter in some information here. So we have our perf init. So we're going to enter in YPAD. And the runway is going to be 23. Looks like conditions are... Boy, look at those clouds. Looks like the runways are going to be dry. And the wind... We already just checked the weather. It was 3:30 at 12. No. That's CYEG, because Wormhole is typing Edmonton. YPAD is 190 at 21. That's a lot of wind. 190 at 21. Okay, so that tells you what your headwind is and what your crosswind is. The outside air temperature, it says is 15, and according to that, it looks like it is 14, so close enough. We'll leave it at 15. Flaps optimum, QNH here was not 9.2, it was 2925. It was way low. 29.25. Okay, we're just going to leave those off. Then our takeoff weight, if we go to weight and balance, our takeoff weight is 64,686. 64,686. And now we'll calculate. So that gives us our flaps. We're going to need this information later. We're going to need flaps at 5. The select temperature will be 50, and then it gives us our 3 different V speeds. By the way, Amplify, if you're still here, you're more than welcome to join in Discord. You can tell me what I'm doing wrong. So now we're going to go over to the takeoff page. So go to perf init. We're going to enter in some of that information. So, so the fuel that we're doing is we'll say 9.5, but this is a weird one, 9.5, but you have to do if it's normal or alternate. So N or A, we're going to do N/N. Okay. And the 0 fuel weight here, go back to weight and balance, is 55.5. 0 fuel weight. 55.5. Our cruise altitude tonight is going to be 330, I believe. 330. Yes, 330. So let's enter in flight level, FL 330, 33,000 feet. Okay, Amplify, no problem. Yeah, Saxman says where you can hang out with him and Devious. Press on ZFW. It should do auto. Oh, really? Okay. Let's see if that actually did that. Let's clear. Ooh, that said max altitude 323. Did it really? Hold on. Max altitude flight level 323. Really? Wonder why SimBrief would say go higher. So let's make it 31. How about that? 310. Since we're going east. All right. So cruise wind. We need to figure out what the wind is at cruising altitude. So let's do wind information. Top of climb, we'll say 310. It's going to be 228,034. 228,034. 228/034. Cool. Transition altitude 10,000, and reserves is, it's going to be where it says FinRes. Final reserves right here, FinRes, final reserves. So 1.3 blocks of fuel for reserves. So 1.3. Okay. And then the top of climb, outside air temperature, we just saw that. It was top of climb, outside air temperature is -48. So you got to hit this twice. And then that also does your ISA dev. So it does both. So that page is done. So now we're going to go to takeoff, and we're going to put in those V speeds. So those V speeds, once we calculated them all, go to performance. Right there, 147, 52, 61. 47, 52, 61. 47, 52, 61. Okay, so our V speeds are in. Almost, but there's another issue keeping me. What is it, Drobart? Okay, so I've got... Looks like I've got all of that pretty good. The route is in. All the legs have no discontinuities. We have our perf init in. We have our takeoff V speeds in. We are rocking. What's up, Jonah? My speakers do not work with a headset/mic combination. Well, that's not too bad. Is it? Can you work around that? By the way, this gets messed up. So you got to hit this usually like twice. And then it'll, boom, it'll lock in. Okay, moving on. So we're going to set our V2 speed out of here was 161. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our speed bug for V2 plus 10. So 161 plus 10, so 171. Okay. And then we're going to set the altitude. Now, I don't have my charts pulled up, so I might as well go on and do that. That is one thing with this iPad. You cannot pull up any charts. You can only use the OFP. So I am just going to load it from NavGraph. I don't have the NavGraph toolbar. It's really slow. The outside NavGraph app is a lot faster, so I'm just going to stick with that. All right, so we're doing runway 23. That's right behind us. And then the SID is the Panky 3. And looking at Panky 3, this is what I see. I'll show you. This is what I see. So we're going to be doing 2-3, which is going to be going down this heading of 222. which we can go on and put in that heading of 222 as well. We might as well just go on and put it in while we're here. Okay. Yeah, the VNAV does work in this plane, Skaplop. Yes, John. No VAT sim tonight, Drobart. No, it would not be smart for me to do that on the very first night of flying this plane. I honestly considered it. I considered it. Thanks, Anonymous. It's true that Kentucky's a state. I don't know about the rest. So, altitude. Looking at this, we have to be over 2,500 here. We have to be over 5, over 6, and then we have to be over 14 at Barca. So, VNAV is supposed to work. Now, the one issue I had in this plane earlier, and I watched a video, and the guy I watched had the same issue, and that was this plane does not have a lot of get up and go. It's a slow plane. I thought it was me. I thought I was doing something wrong, but it's the plane. So even though we're gonna set VNAV and try to get up, to all the altitudes, this plane sometimes doesn't want to go. So we're not on air traffic control tonight. Our final altitude is 14,000. So I'm gonna set that as our initial altitude. Yeah, you got the stutters. Sorry. Thanks. It's because of the monitor mode. It's showing. That's why I don't use that monitor mode very much. What's up, Don? How you doing? It's a slow climber. Yeah, I really thought I was doing something wrong. I thought I was doing something wrong earlier. But it's just a slow plane. How do you get on a server? Click on your name in the top right corner from the main menu and select the server. Yeah, Jonah, this plane sometimes doesn't want to go is not what you want to hear from your pilot. Well, they're hopefully the PA's off. Saxman. Okay, so altitude is done. Flight directors, we're going to turn both flight directors on. We're going to need those later when we... Flight directors, for those who don't know, are basically the lines that we get on this horizon. And we have to make sure when we're climbing that we stay with the flight directors, with the lines. All right, we're going to turn the POS strobe lights to both. They're all the way over here. What a weird place, right? What a weird place for the strobe lights. Just random anti-collision strobe lights over in front of the first officer. Or the flight officer. What is it? First officer or flight officer? Is 10,000 transition altitude? Yes, apparently here it is. I didn't double check that. It is. Yeah, I'm seeing it on the chart now. It's for Filger's officer. Thank you. I wasn't sure. Thank you. Some call him number one. What's up, Vanix? Okay, first officer, not flight officer. Thanks, first officer. Number one. So we've already straightened out our standby horizon. We're going to make sure that our parking brake is engaged. By the way, took me forever to find this parking brake. This big, huge wheel to my left. I was looking all over here, all over here. It's this big old thing here. So we have to make sure that it's engaged. I wonder if it's not coming on right now because I don't have hydraulics. I don't know. It's not staying. So I don't know. Do y'all know what that is? Oh, look at that lineup. I know, Saxman. What's up, Storkman?
It's a vault.
So maybe because I don't have hydraulics on, this doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but it's part of my checklist. So then we've already set our transponder, moving on down the line. Next thing we're going to do is the start pump. That is right here. We're going to turn it on. And then we're going to turn on the left, aft, and forward fuel pumps. Those are for the APU. So the APU master, we're going to hold this. We're going to put it on run. And then we're going to hold it to start for a little bit, just until we see those gauges start to go. There they go. So now I'm going to let go. So this dial is starting to go. The EGT is starting to go as well. So we'll let those go, and we'll wait for this light here to turn on where it says APU power available. And once that comes on, then we can turn on both APU bus, and then we can turn off the external power bus. We won't need the GPU. The dogs are adorbs. What dogs? What? What are you talking about? Are there any? Yeah, so Amplify. No. I will tell you that I couldn't find any videos on it. And my parking brake doesn't work. So I deleted it because I thought it was conflicting with it. And the reverse thrusters doesn't work, but when I put it on one of the profiles for the 737, they flickered really hard. So I know it can work. I will amplify. Yeah, I will do the auxiliary hydraulics. It's part of the checklist, and it's close. We're actually really close to that part. Okay, so now that our APU is on, we're going to go on and turn those on, and then turn external power off. We're going to go on and do APU air. Turn that to on. And then yaw damper. So I watched two different videos, and one guy didn't do this. His yaw damper is on, so we're good. Yaw damper's on. Maybe that's why I didn't do it. Okay. AC supply. That is right here in the middle. This is for the air conditioning. And right now we're just going to make sure they're off. But we're going to turn those on soon. We're going to go to the EFB now that we've disconnected the external power. We're going to go on and, we're going to go disconnect the AC and GPU as well. Looks like all those doors closed. It's kind of interesting. The doors closed maybe once all the passengers got boarded. So GPU AC disconnected. Okay. Now we can go to, this is a really weird position, but over at the first officer. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. So in front of the first officer's left knee is the auxiliary hydraulics and trans air. And so then we can confirm that those are on, because as soon as we turn those on, you start to see all of this spool up, boot up. I don't know how you would say it. Confirm that the trims are centered. So we do that right here. So we look at these arrows. That arrow is center. That arrow is center. So we're in good shape there. Turn on the remaining fuel pumps. We do need all fuel pumps because we do have fuel in the center. Okay, all fuel pumps are on. And then we move the engine ignition switch And my understanding is you can do either System A or System B, but we'll do A. I guess you cycle that. Maybe the next day you do B. I don't know. Now, this one's kind of interesting. This is kind of strange. So down here you have flap and center of gravity, and you need to make sure these numbers are correct. And you can find those by comparing what they say on the EFB. So what we're going to do is go to performance. And actually, let's go to weight balance first. So the CG is 14.7. And I don't know how right that is, but that's what it looks like. So total weight, center of gravity, 14.7. So what we're gonna do is see where this says 9? Well, we're gonna scroll this until it's 14.7. Right about there. And then our flaps are 5.0 right here, 5.0. So you have to make sure that this scroll wheel is the same. And it was about 4.5. We're gonna leave it at 5 there. So now that you have both these two set up, when you do that, it moves this green arrow, this metal indicator, to a certain place. Well, we want to get this white one even with that. So what we're going to do is pull this down until they're even. See how it's dropping? So now your trim is aligned. Does the MD82 simulate loading payload passengers? Other planes' values change? Yes, it did passengers already. It did 153 passengers at the beginning. Typically both for engine start, then A or B for takeoff and landing. Okay, Moose. Let me look. It said, what I saw was you did A or B, but I remember we put it at both at some point. Keep watching, see if I do it wrong. So, okay, so this is done. Flaps. So we scroll wheel to align with the flap setting. So this is, and I don't really understand the whole slats flaps thing. Apparently doing that is just slats. This is up, but this is slats, I think. Saxman is learning. It doesn't surprise me. Saxman's too smart. So then,
I'm learning, Chef.
You're learning?
Yes, Chef.
What do you mean you're learning?
So now this, the flap takeoff select. You want to scroll this.
Where are you going?
What's up, Jake?
Alaska! It's faster if you drive.
So you want to scroll this to be even, if it will let me. There it goes. With your flap setting. But I don't know. I don't remember takeoff select. Maybe it's 11. Is that what it is? Am I choosing 11 because I'm going to do 11 for takeoff? I don't know. This one's weird. You'll have to correct me on that. It's flap TO select or SEL, and you scroll this. That low pressure you noted, Flig, is due to a polar cold front hitting Australia right now. Cold and wet weather for us for the next week.
Do it.
That's cool. Brace yourself. Caveman, how do you feel? 24-hour stream you just did. I mean, were you okay? I'm always curious that people are able to survive that. So if you need 5, okay, so it's the same as this flap dial is what you're saying? This flap dial and this flap dial need to be the same? Is that what you're telling me? Slept for about 13 hours and bounced right back. Well, I hope it was very good for you. I saw you were doing awesome. You were really doing awesome on that stream. Adjust trim when we've done. Flap lever set to take off extension. So I'm going to go on and put it at, I'd like to put it at 11. There we go. I just want to make sure it's physically adjusted. There we go. Okay. 11. Then we go over to our EFB and we put it on flight mode. I don't know what that does, but it's on flight mode. Anti-collision lights on. Make sure that the APU norm econ switch is at norm, and that is right here, and it is at norm. And then make sure that our thrust levers are to idle. They are now. Here's where you would request pushback and startup. My gosh. Look at that lineup. Holy crap. Amazing. Poor John and his marble. What happened to John and his marble? That other flap dial is just the computer for the trim. The dial of flap actually sets them accordingly. Okay. Wog Ninja, I will. I thought it did it automatically. It did earlier for me. It didn't want to go fast at all. All right, let me do this. Okay, I just did it. 38 minutes to push back and startup. Yeah, that's our first. We need an actual list. Like I need to hit buttons to say how long it took to do each step. Push back and start up. 38 minutes. All right, so we're going to go on and disengage the parking brake. It won't let me. I don't have pull to engage. Well, it's actually not engaged. Right arm Afera, yes. Note your flaps are set to 11, not 5. You need to back your flap handle back 1 or change. Okay. I did. Got it. Thank you. I don't know why my parking brake is doing that. It didn't do that earlier. But it looks like my parking brakes... Oh, that's what I had. I didn't press my brakes. Okay. I needed to release the pedals. Cool. Moving on. Parking brake is disengaged. That's kind of strange that my rudder is changing my parking brake. Or my rudder pedals. So, let's go on and get a pushback. Oh, he's coming in hot. Slow down, champ.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse.
Now, I really struggled to get this to work correct earlier. I really struggled. I don't know what it was, but I could not get these to do what I wanted. Make sure we get that pushback. Okay, I'm watching. And I can't get a turn. So I'm just going to push back pretty good. I'm going to push back almost to where my nose is here on this intersection, and then I can just turn left and go behind Toasty. It's a good looking plane. It's just a very narrow, straight, long plane. This plane is perfect for the Panflig commercial. You got it. Comic Crazy. So true. So I'm going to push this back. I cannot turn it. I don't have any kind of pushback helper right now. So I'm just going to push this back farther than you really should. That's okay. The plane looks like an anchovy. Devious decided, and I agree, that this plane looks like an anchovy. Both of you. All right, let's stop right there. Okay. So pushback is done. Let's get that parking brake engaged. So here's where I struggle. Apparently, you're supposed to hold the start switch and then watch the N2 get up to like 23 and then do the fuel lever here. But earlier, I was really struggling to get these to work. So I'm going to hold it. So I'm holding. And I wish I could see, because I can't tell that it's working. Okay, use the scroll wheel. Well, let me look and see. See how it dropped? It quit. See how it quit on me? So let me let it drop all the way. So you're saying use the scroll wheel. And I held it for a while. That's very finicky. Maybe they'll fix that in an update. So let's hit it. So wait, but I can't use the scroll wheel to select. I can't do, what do you mean? Like when I press the scroll wheel, it just makes it to where I can move. Are you telling me I have to go into my controls and change my controls? Roll the scroll wheel back on it. Okay. Oh. Roll it back. Hey, Twiggy, what's up? Okay, thank you, Moose. And you know what? I'm going to put that, I'm going to put that in my checklist. Because I'll forget that. Twiggy, what's up? So once this is at around 23, we're supposed to be able to take this fuel lever, and we should start to see it. Yeah, there it goes. Look, really pushing there. So now the N2 is still creeping up. The N1. Okay, so looks like engine 2 is done. So now let's do the flap on engine 1. Set that mouse wheel down. Watch. There it goes. Thank you, Moose. My gosh, Moose, thank you. Oof. Close the guard, thank you. So guard is closed. Nothing's changing. No. Life's been pretty busy. Found out the cause of my shortness of breath. I have COPD, even though I've never been a smoker. Wow, Twiggy. Wow. Are you okay? Are you managing okay? By the way, the engines are revving. You can't hear them. I mean, they're quiet. Okay, so both fuel levers are on, parking brake is engaged. Now that our engines are on, we can turn our APU off. So we're gonna put APU left and right bus off. And then we're gonna put the AC supply over here. Let me get a better angle. We're gonna put this to auto. Turn APU air off. Nope, come back. There we go. I am doing that right. That is APU air. There's no other APU air. Okay, I'm just making sure. It's the first time in this plane, so I'm still figuring it out. So APU air off. APU master. Right here. Off. Pitot heat. Move this to captain. Okay. And down the line. Start pump. Turn it off. Now, the 2 pneumatic cross feed valves that we opened earlier, we're going to close. The engine ignition selector we can move to off. Make sure to kill starter on engine 1. I did that, right? Or do you mean that right there? Now I did. Okay, yeah. Anti-ice, we aren't going to worry about anti-ice. Flight deck door. Now, this one's interesting. So right now, the door is open. And earlier when I did this and it was on auto, it stayed open. So I'm going to go on and close it. And now it's closed. By the way, I love the windows up here. Was it eyebrow windows? Is that what they call them? We're not trying to do speed records tonight, Tiger. No. We're just learning. They put me on Brio Ellipta at $70 a month with insurance. I have my good days and bad days. With taking the meds, I can breathe better for the most part. Also had a CT scan of the chest, but came up normal. So that's good. We aren't quite sure what's causing the obstructive issue. Wow, Twiggy. Keep us posted. Let us know. I hope everything's okay. We haven't done anything with lights. It's a daytime flight, so we shouldn't need anything with lights. So now we would call ATC and request taxi with information, whatever. And they would tell us whatever that is right there. Follow Toasty. All right, so getting ready to taxi. We're going to move our nose lights to dim. And we're going to adjust the TRP to TO flex. And then we're going to change that temperature. We did this earlier, but I'll show you. If you go to perf, you will see the select temperature, or SEL temperature, 50. So we're going to make sure that this correlates to the assumed temp. So 50 right there. Okay. Then we apparently can hit toga? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Make sure to disable the art. I was curious about that. I saw them do that. I don't really know what that means. But I saw one person do it and another person not do it. Departure window expired. Please return to the gate. No. No. Menard's going for it! Big bucks, Peter! You know what? We need more of those game show alerts, don't we? We need more crazy celebrations from game shows. That's got to happen. Thank you so much, Bass, for the tier freaking 3. 17 months of tier 3. Thank you so much, Bass. If you're flexing, it must be off. If you're not flexing, it needs to be on. So what does flexing mean? Lepage or Lepage Master says, I take it for asthma and has prevented the allergy-related coughing and sickness in the spring and fall. Look at that, Twiggy. Aaron Paul from The Price is Right. We just need, I love those. And one time on stream, we watched that episode of Press Your Luck. And if you haven't seen it, it's fantastic. The comeback that Menard makes,
The price is wrong.
unbelievable. No spoilers. Oh, so you got to leave that open. Okay. Okay, so now, we are going to set our speed bugs by pressing that. So now we have our 3 different V speeds right here. Then we have our, I believe the red is our slats speed. I think that's right. And then the next one is flaps. What's up, Wesley? So all of those get adjusted when I click that button. The runway heading we've already set, 222. So now we are so close. Auto brakes. We're going to set over here. We're going to set these to take off and then arm them. Auto brakes are on and ready. Make sure that our fuel is balanced. 42, 41.75. I'd say that's pretty balanced. Brake temperature.
Why is he going to Kentucky? Yeah, what do we do in Kentucky?
Red is what you set in the speed window. Should be V2 or V2 plus 10. That's what I did. I did V2 plus 10 up here for 171. Wesley, I'm in Adelaide, Australia. We're going to Sydney. It's an Australia flight tonight. We usually don't do these, but since we're not on VATSIM, we're learning a new plane. We decided to do this. So the next thing we check are our brake temperatures. The brake temperatures are going to be fine. This is all 4 brakes individually, but we haven't really used our brakes, so they're fine. I will say I used this earlier, and man, was I overheating. You do not want to go crazy on the brakes here. All right, so heading bug is done. Brake temp's okay. Engine selector, we now move this to both. Flex is a reduced takeoff thrust based on temperature to reduce fuel engine wear. Man, I don't know if I like that. This plane is too slow. I don't know if I want to reduce thrust. We'll see. That scares me a little bit. This plane struggles to get even off of a long runway. Nose lights, too bright. And then we're going to go on and get up to, oh no, we're going to leave that at dim. We're going to go on a taxi. I think we're ready. Disengage parking brake. All right, well, 54 minutes to taxi. So 16 minutes from the pushback to taxi. I need to get like an actual list. I'll make that happen for the next one. Got 20 kilograms of fuel to go to my block fuel on the OFP. Perfect. All right, what a lineup. Oh, we've got to get that line from Kids in the Hall. Anybody watch Kids in the Hall? If you've watched Kids in the Hall, and I've been watching them a lot lately too. I used to watch them when I was younger, but the flying pig would always go to different lineups where people were waiting in line, and it was Bruce McCullough, and he'd fly over and he'd go, wow, what a lineup. I need that for this. Exclamation mark lineup.
Best friends. Yep.
Good morning, folk.
Morning, Hell Smurf. How do you not have your own livery for the 320? I do. I don't know if it's installed because I was having CTD issues. Let me look. It is installed. Oh, you know what? You know what I don't have, though? I don't have the fly-by-wire aircraft in my community folder. Don't make fun of how I say folder. Because I have the Phoenix, and I didn't want them to conflict with each other. Is this LA? No, and Warda, this is Adelaide, Australia. Look at those jetways, too. By the way, Raven, I watched your last VOD. You're gonna beat that game tonight, aren't you? I can't wait to watch you play the end of that game. You do that tonight, I will be watching. So brace yourself. I saw your link. What I use for my timer is Live Split. I use that same thing. I just have to set up a file that's for different phases. And I've done that with other games, like different levels. Like when I was speed running every now and then, like old Nintendo games. John knows, we were speed running the old Felix the Cat. And I had different things set up. I have to set it up. Look, Savis there in the Phoenix. I do have that showing up. There's John. Boy, everybody going. Boy, you all are just awesome flying tonight. Plenty of people flying. Evan Fox Brothers, we're flying from Adelaide, Australia, which is YPAD, Yankee Papa Alpha Delta. Oh yeah, Raven, I saw where you got to, and I saw what you found out at the end of the last stream. So curious what happens tonight. Yeah, KW, and this plane, I'm undecided. Like I told you all, I felt like this plane was easier to start up than the 146, and as you can tell, what we just dealt with, I'm sticking to it. To me, the 146 is the most difficult plane out there. That being said, it's the most rewarding. Look at that wheel hanging on that yellow line. Look at that wheel hanging on that yellow line. Not anymore. That's close. Yes, Raven. Yes, so you didn't know. Yeah. The story on that game is really good. You don't realize it, like it's just a horror game and you're just shooting a bunch of stuff, but you know, pretty engrossing story. Into the stream with no raid. Not only was I hungry, but I had a hungry bittersweet too. That's okay. It's okay, you don't always have to raid. I used to not raid. But I feel like now it's something I need to do.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
Man, this lineup, you all are just killing it. Look at John too. I tell you what, we watched John. John was streaming this last night on his tablet. John, for those who don't know, I've said this before and I still think it's crazy. John went and got a Samsung tablet. He's using a PS4 controller Bluetooth. He's playing Flight Sim from the cloud onto his tablet. And last night, look at Bass just barging through. And last night, John streamed from his tablet playing Flight Sim. Look, Bass not messing around. Honk, honk, beep, beep. Well, I probably would have been up in the air in under an hour if it wasn't for this long line. I hope this is a long runway. This plane just doesn't go. He also did Feud and some GeoGuessr, yes. And even more impressively, he managed to land the default 320. So I didn't see that part. Were there good graphics on his tablet? So Tiger Bite, it's the exact same as this. It's just streaming from his cloud to his tablet. I mean, it's a little pixely, it's, you know, but the bottom line is it works. And it's a small screen, so it's not like you can see a lot of that resolution. Twiggy says on May 16th, the nonprofit org I helped create finally filled an application for tax exemption. We should hear about our approval in 3 to 6. Nice. So Twiggy, who did you use? to file it for you. Can stream 1080, but it has a watermark. We got John to call for us 3 times. Yeah, John turned his microphone on because it wasn't doing the audio from the speaker. Saxman furiously taking notes.
People aren't hard to find. They're right around the corner at the end of the line. It's true.
All right, so while you all are taking off, I'm going to do a couple more steps. I shouldn't do them here, but just for the sake of time, we're going to turn landing lights on, and then we're also going to turn on floodlights. They're over here. These are on the side of the fuselage. We're going to turn auto throttle on. Spoilers are armed, and that's it. How do we use the drone? On your keyboard, hit Insert. And then hit AWSD to move around and the number keys to change camera angles. Y-pad, Evan. You can do ! route or route. And it will, it'll bring up the entire flight. How's our brake temperature? I'm kind of slamming on these brakes. We're okay. You just went to takeoff thrust. Is that bad? Did I mess something up by doing that? Is it early on the auto throttle? Because that's not what the... That's not what the video did. Look at your throttles, okay? Yeah, they're high, right? Because you already primed Toga. So, is it because... So, auto throttle needs to be off?
Takeoff thrust set.
Number pad, Dontat, your number pad. So, what do I need to do different? My preference is to arm auto throttle and then hit the Toga button when ready for takeoff. So I need to do them backwards. Okay. So I did them backwards, right? So let me go on an arm auto throttle. No, but see. So, okay, so I can't do that if I've got this. So I need to... Can I unprime? Is that unpriming by hitting that button again? Let me make sure. You're stuck now? Oh, that's fun. Okay. Cycle the flight directors? Man, you all are pros. Man, I'm right inside that plane. Okay, so now turn the flight directors on. Okay, so let's turn the flight directors back on. Auto throttle. Yes. Okay, so now we need to go. So now, now that auto throttle's on, do I need to do anything with Toga yet? Or do I just not even worry about it? I know that I need to get my N1 up to 40% before we let off the brakes. Oh, Sky Command. How are you? Just realized that wasn't a DM. It's okay, Sky Command. Everyone can know. So, okay, put throttles to stable. I don't know what stable is. We need to get up to 40. There it is. And then let's go toga. All right, here we go. I guess that means that's what works. This plane is so quiet. And it also, the crosswind loves to push it. Slow plane. Sky Command, how are you doing? Okay, there's V1. Okay. Rotate. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Positive rate. Landing gears going up. Okay, so we're gonna watch these flight directors. You can't even hear the plane. About to quit your job. Oh no. I need to lift higher, higher, higher. We got to go up to those purple or those magenta lines. Okay, let's go nav on. What's up, reset? Nav on, then VNav on. And then autopilot on. So let's see what we've got. This plane is just slow, you all. So, I've got VNav on. Back in row 70, you can hear the engines. Yeah, Armafera, this plane does use the entire runway. By the way, to change the range on this screen, to zoom in, you want to use this dial here, which is really odd. I like that the smoke coming out of it is black. Like, it knows it's not the most, you know, climate-friendly aircraft. So, speed right now, 210. And then we're going to turn on the TRP climb. And then we can go on and do... Man, our flaps definitely need to be up.
Oh my god, dude, look how dirty and
We
crappy
are...
everything is.
Yes! What's up, Exhorter? Oh, no! No! Exhorter, I keep forgetting your damn sound effect. Damn it. Oh, Exhorter, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go on and... How you doing, Exhorter? Damn it. All right, I'm writing a note. They're both up. This plane, hold on, I missed it. This plane is old. This plane is slow. This plane is dirty. And then Devious did dirty. So, okay, let me keep focusing. Let me keep focusing.
But the dog doesn't have a name, so we call it
What's up, Dave? I'm gonna go IAS.
God, dude, look how dirty and crappy everything is.
I'm gonna go IAS because I don't want my speed to change. I'm at 250 and now we're under 10,000, so I don't want that to go any faster. I think by clicking IAS, it will work. should hold our speed. IAS. Autopilot's on. Landing gear's up. Spoilers disarmed. We don't have any engine anti-ice. Auto brakes we can go on and those are disarmed. They manually or they automatically disarm. I guess when you're off the ground, I'm not sure. So 250 there. Look at that. Oh goodness, isn't that great looking? It's a quiet plane. That's an awesome looking plane though. Come on. Pretty cool. All right, moving on. So we're holding at 250. Engine selector off. Now we can go on and turn the auxiliary hydraulic pump off and the transair off. And then once we're over 10,000, I'll go back to VNAV. I put this at 14,000, but I'm going to go on and set it for 31. We're just going to assume air traffic control has given us 31. I think auto brakes disarm when you pull the gear up. Okay, Moose.
Whoa. Stop the clock.
Yes, thank you. So about a minute 10 for the first night. I will say that's the fastest we've been on any airliner for the very first night. So I'm okay with that. Pretty good.
Flaps.
Yeah, the flaps are. What do you, thanks, Armafera. Yes, agreed. Yeah, flaps are all the way up. All right, so we're climbing. Nose and landing lights will be off at 10,000. We're at 86, so we can go on and do that there right here. Nose lights off. Retracted. Floodlights off. Altimeter, once we get over 10, we can go on and set to standard, and honestly, we can go on and do that. I wonder if I can cheat and it'll go standard when I hit after 10, because that's a long dial from 2.5. Ready, go. Yes. So that's quicker. Seat belts. No smoking off. Seat belts off. And done. If I wasn't on cooldown, I'd law you for that. I mean, that's not bad. Look at all the names in front of us. I see Comic Crazy.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
It's one of my favorite sound effects. Run out of fuel in the center tank by the looks of it. Yeah, 25. It looks like we used most of the center tank for the climb. So we're on climb there. How's our speed? We're way fast. So let's go to VNAV. I had this on IAS. Oh, you know what? That's set for 299. That's supposed to do that. They automatically did 299 after transition altitude to 10, so that was on purpose. But I am doing VNAV now, and it should say it. Yep, VNAV climb. Nav track. There's our... We're right along the flight plan. Let's zoom out of the range so we can see a little bit more. Yeah, it's a tiny little screen. I don't know, they needed more with this thing, but whatever. Turn off center pumps. Well, we gotta wait for 0. Oh, is it just not gonna do it anymore? 2.5? It's been staying at 2.5. Art on. Center pumps off. Okay, I need to add that to my checklist. Hold on. So let me adjust some of the checklist stuff. When we did to flex, we need to add art on if using flex. Takeoff flex. And that's Art is right above the TRP. Yes, okay. So Art goes back on once you go to climb mode. That's what it is? Okay, so once you go to climb, Art on. Let me adjust. I knew that I'd probably have to make some adjustments to this checklist. Art to auto. Yes. Art auto, and then what was the other one that I did? Art off. So Art is off if using Takeoff Flex, right? Off, not on. Off. And then the other one was center pumps. Man, this plane is so quiet. I mean, like, you can't hear anything. Speed is still, man, this speed is, we're actually moving. I'm surprised this plane is moving like it is. You can't hear it at all. Even like here, like there's nothing. Look at that. That black smoke. It sounds like a glider. Center pumps go off once you get the low pressure annunciator. So where was that low pressure annunciator? Where did you see that? So Walk Ninja, I read something about another sound pack with this plane that but it was like $90. Like wait, what? Who's doing that? Compared to getting deafened by the Phoenix. Yes. Like complete opposites. So okay, let me turn it back on so I can look. Where is that low pressure enunciator? Where are you, low pressure enunciator? Oh, this one here, center fuel pressure low, that one there. That's an enunciator panel. See, I didn't know that. Okay. So, let me... Engine brake, auto brakes, engine selector, climb checklist. Okay, so then we're going to do enunciator panel, check clear. Bingo. What's the cruise speed? Well, they're automatically setting it to 299.
He's in your bed, I'm in your Twitch
What's up, Bobby? Thanks for saying hi and good luck, Bobby. How are you? I think Arctic uses a special sound pack for the Mad Dog that sounds a bit better. I don't know if no, Arctic's not here. I'll have to ask, because right now it is way too quiet. Like it sounds like a glider. So does this tell us total miles left? 584, right? No. Is that right? Distance to go, yes. 584. Okay. And then we'll put in our arrival in a minute. So first impressions on this plane. First impressions are, I like it. I use a sound pack for the MADDOG. Yeah, but how much was it, Moose? I saw something about a really expensive sound pack. Got home from a trip, 2 weeks of school left. Bobby, that sucks.
Buy that for $1.
You can close the window. What are you talking about? Oh, Phoenix. And John, hey.
I need about $3.50.
Yeah. John, how did you do on your takeoff with the tablet? I see you right there. Look like you're doing great. And Saxman, I'm assuming you're doing great.
How about just $2.50?
It costs $2 per month to subscribe to his Patreon. So $2 and then cancel. Wow. Doesn't suck. I'm almost over the school. Yeah, but you're still in school, Bobby. It's almost June. Everyone should be out of school now. My passengers get to smoke. Oh, well. You're trying to be competitive with Fliggity Airlines. That's the way to get them to go to Saxman Airlines. Because I forgot to turn off the seatbelt sign, sure. So I said sorry and turned off the no smoking sign. Well, you're just so nice. Listen how quiet. Man, this thing's not even... There's nothing... There's no engine sound. Moose, can you direct message it? DM me? You won't be able to do links. Aviation, good morning. Or evening. What server are you on and where are you? We are on the West USA server and we just left Adelaide, Australia, and we're flying to Sydney. So we've got a large group all flying, and anyone's welcome to join. If you are just joining and you want to kind of join us on the flight, I would say the closest airport would be YLOX. No, don't go from there. That's a 4,000-foot runway. There's not many airports here. You might just have to spawn in the air. There's really not a lot of airports. Mildura, which is what does that say? YMIA? 7,000-foot runway.
Hey, where'd you get that pretty little guy?
Shepperton? It might have, I mean,
Hey,
unless Shepperton's like
I'm
way
talking
in the
to you.
distance. Mildura seems to be the closest larger area. I don't see Shepperton at all. Oh, I do see Shepperton. That's way far ahead though. Shepperton is like halfway. If you load in at Shepperton, you're directly between Adelaide and Sydney. But if you load in at Mildura, you could catch us and be closer. Of course not, Tygo. You're always welcome to fly. Anyone is welcome to fly.
Where'd you get that pretty little guy?
Still having that annoying bouncing up and down with the trim issue.
Why don't you
Mess with the
come over here
barometer
and sit
and
on my
the
lap?
autopilot to fix it. I don't know. Annoying bouncing up and down? Is it like is there a yaw damper issue, or I don't know what controls that. That one's fun. Yes, Axeman. You didn't know that? Master caution, check annunciator panel. Annunciator panel is blank. So do I just say master caution and just be done with it? Like, I can't... I don't see anything, so you just get rid of it? So we have auto throttle, and when I get to 31, I guess I'll hit altitude hold. So let me ask a question. Once I get to 31,000, VNAV will no longer matter. Do I just hit altitude hold? No, wormhole. Who put the avionics master switch next to the trim? I shut off my screens. You can leave it on VNAV. Okay, thank you.
He's going, the big yellow one's a sun.
Yes.
The yellow one is a sun.
What's up, Wasman? Let's see what happens. No, we're not doing GeoGuessr. Not tonight.
The gang's all here.
What's up, Ariel? No. Tonight we're trying to learn how to fly this plane. And I still have to do other things. I already ran a poll, Wormhole. I ran a poll with me. And I voted no. Heading home, long week. All right, Wasman. I mean, it's not been too bad. I've been writing so much music. I've just been so busy writing music. How do you get those nice nameplates, Porteous? Don't we have an explain on that, Walk Ninja? I think we have an explain on tiny nameplates. Speaking of Jedi Master, I did finish the second episode. No spoilers. No spoilers. But, but I enjoy it. What's the area you're at currently? I'll show you. Let's see here. So I'll switch this real quick. This is Adelaide to Sydney. And we are right here. So if you load in at Mildura, you could probably head us off at the pass. Head them off at the pass. And then Shepperton's down here. This is the one that Amplify was talking about. But Shepperton is like in the middle of the two. Don't worry about drums. It's just me switching out. So my only qualm so far about this plane is the audio. The audio is non-existent. I hate that cliche. Thank you, Brace Yourself. Thank you. Void says, I'm from Sydney. Nice. So is Amplify, I believe. Kenobi, yes. Yeah, the first episode was okay. Second episode got better. However, the second episode was... Usually they'll, like... no spoilers. Usually they'll go between things, but I felt like they just kind of stayed on one path. Let me look at this. Oh, okay. Canuck, I didn't see you redeem that. Okay, so Canuck redeemed the Panflig commercial, and since we're flying a plane that kind of looks like that, we might as well do it anyway. What's my speed, PP? Are you asking me? You were replying to Walk Ninja, so I don't know. My speed is 300. Although it's set for 277. But it's not oh, it is 277. Yeah, it's 277. It dropped. I guess that's our cruise speed. I was too, John. I was too. All right, Bryce, good night. Something must be messed up because default audio outside the plane is loud. Not great quality, but loud. Inside the cockpit, it's very quiet. And that's actually realistic. Right. But here, like, there's nothing. It's not much. So I'll have to look into that. There's no settings. Like, I can't find any settings to change audio. Right, Chai Trang, exactly. All right, so let me do this for Canuck. Here we go. Or for Canuck, here's the redeem the Panflik commercial.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the spacious cabin, which look like those in a private home. A new concept in air transportation. The travail has been taken out of travel.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are now at cruising altitude, 35,000 feet. Our flying speed is 575 miles per hour. In addition, we're benefiting from a substantial tailwind by courtesy of the jet stream. Hence, our ground speed is now approximately 658 miles per hour. Indications are that our arrival at London Airport may be ahead of schedule. I'll be speaking with you again from time to time. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain again. I've just been talking with flight control at London Airport. The temperature there is 64 degrees and the weather is clear. If you haven't already changed your watches to conform to the time difference, I suggest you do so now.
I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
Not great. So good. Thanks, Canuck. So I tried to choose like a Qantas or some sort of Australian livery, but this plane didn't have any that I saw. The same technology used for Luke Skywalker on The Mandalorian.
Serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Simple, thank you. Thanks, Simple. So far, so good. So far, I'm very impressed. The altitude holding very well. Speed is just fine. I mean, no issues at all with this. There is a Qantas Link livery, which sort of works because they fly. There is one? Okay. All right, I'll look for it. Amplify. What's up, Centauri? So I put this in Discord. If you are a regular in the community and you are a streamer and you are at least affiliate, I'm doing one of the Twitch teams. If you've seen that, where you see their name and then next to the name is like a team name. If you are part of our community and you stream and you want to be a part of that team, I put it in Discord, but all you need to do is message me. You can DM me on Discord, you can whisper me on Twitch. If you're interested in being part of that team, I'll send you an invite, and you'll be on it. It's called the Flight Crew, and we capitalized FLIG because of my name. So yeah, if you're interested in that, send me a message. We're trying to get the team to grow. Thought it'd be a pretty cool way to reach out while we're streaming. Head Waffle Overlord. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if you know this, but it is free all-you-can-eat waffles. You cook them, you buy them. But it's all the waffles you want to cook for yourself. It's really unbelievable. And I got your message, Moose. Thank you. It's just a shitty deal.
Beware, the Lord of the Land approaches.
To join, you have to sit in on a mandatory Fliggity Resorts presentation. Yes. All right, Centauri, have a good lunch. Yes. The experimental Dark Star handles like a damn boat. I couldn't get it to work. I could not get it past Mach 4. I couldn't. I tried it about 4 times, and then I said, what am I doing? I'm not going to fly this plane any. So I stopped. Was it Gromish? What's Gromish? This, I'm telling you, this plane is a glider. It's making no noise. It is pretty, though. Got it on the second try, but it was very weird. You have to get the roll right. Well, that was the thing. Yeah, like I flipped and I did the roll. I did what they were telling me. I rolled and I went down and then I recovered and then I went up and then I got over 3 and I hit the scramjet or scarmjet, whatever you want to, whichever typo you want to read in the plane. And then I couldn't get it to go anymore. Just getting it high enough with less air pressure. Okay, Armafera, that's probably what I didn't do. So, all right. Let's start to talk about our arrival. We have a total of 451 miles left on this. But we need to put in our arrival. We are doing the Rivet 3, 34 left. There's 34 left. Rivet 3, no transitions. Hit execute. And now let's look at the legs. Vectors, that'll be interesting. So we do have vectors. No discontinuities though, but it does say vectors. So, and that's fine. Heading mode on this should be easy. Also very impressed with the frames. Like flying up here, the frames are really good. The frames when we were, look at that weather. When we were at the airport, the frames were not very good. We were probably getting like mid-20s being with around a lot of people. You know, larger airport, handcrafted airport.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Bryce, no, you only need 50 followers to be affiliate, but it's not just the amount of followers, it's the amount of times you stream a month. You have to do a certain amount of streams per month. And then you have to have a certain amount of people watching you. I think it has to be over like 3 people a month. Averaging 3 people per stream. Vigorish, what's up? The Dark Star is the SR-21 or whatever, that big long black plane that goes like Mach 10. They added it for the Top Gun DLC. Was getting 29 at the airport, but 42. Yeah, right. It's nice when you're, you know, this high and not around a lot of people. Raven's got it. Yep, 50 followers, 8 streams a month, 25 hours, minimum of 3 viewers average. Yep. John says I'm getting 50 to 60 frames, 40 to 50 if I move the external camera, but horrible frames if I zoom in on the VFR screen. Interesting. That's on a tablet, John. So John, you're gonna stick with this, aren't you? You're gonna do this. You're not gonna even bother with another PC. You've got everything you need, right? John said, I can't wait to learn manual autopilot. This AI has 2 level, 40,000 and 5,000, and it's always slow. Yeah, it's on someone else's computer. You're thinking of a third tablet for Netflix? Don't you have a TV that you can do with Netflix? Yeah, right, brace yourself. Manual autopilot. You're outside. Are you outside right now, John? What do you mean you're out? Are you like on the porch? Are you on a balcony? Are you at a 7-Eleven? Wait till you learn auto manual pilot. That's when it really gets crazy. I know, Armafera. The entire time. So John said the entire time, backyard patio. John is out on his backyard patio at 10:23 at night playing flight sim on a tablet. Maybe partaking in some libations. Raven, yes.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed.
Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man. Take advantage.
John, you don't have anybody there with you, do you? It's just you and Mary Jane and a couple of tablets. What more do you need? I know, Armafera. Don't think John yells quite as loudly as you. The Cloud runs on a Series X. Really? That's all they use? What's our speed right now? Why is our... Hold on. Auto throttle's on. This is... Oh, maybe it's just... Maybe it's... Because it says 277, but it's certainly not. Maybe it's because of the altitude we're at. Altitude's still good. Okay, let me... What's going on there? Why does all that look like that? Oh, we might have... We might have a little bit of an issue here. Hold on.
Anybody got a dime? Somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of dimes.
All right, Raven. Thank you for the bits. Have a great day tomorrow. So, let me look at this. I just want to make sure that this flight plan is okay. Okay. So, are we off course? Why does it look like that? And why am I slowing down even more? Doesn't it seem like I'm getting... Landing gear's down. Why is your landing gear down? I never hit that. What?
Flaps, flaps, flaps.
What?
Flaps, flaps.
I didn't do that. But also, nothing on the enunciators. But again, why? Hold on, let me look at Little Nav Map. Let me see what's going on. No, we're right along. Okay, no, we're right along the line. So it looks on here like we're not correct, but it's apparently correct. Now, how can somebody tell me, it's not that. How can I skip each waypoint in the leg list on this screen so I can make sure that it's correct? Adjusting the heading bug. Okay. So is there a way for me to see? I'm on plan, which is what you usually use to see each. It's not Nav8, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, okay. So you see, oh, that's what it is. It's vectors. Okay. So let's zoom in on that. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to see, but this is our approach into Sydney. But it looks like from here there are vectors. So as we get closer, we'll have to adjust on that turn. Okay, as long as that's right. I couldn't tell. I wish there was something on this knob to tell me what it was selecting. I need to get rid of those nav aids. $274. Why are we climbing? Now we're descending. Was there turbulence? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All the stars in Sydney have vectors, unfortunately, okay? Can we do a plane that's not a commercial plane next week? Maybe Tiger. I didn't see Step, unless it was on one of these that I didn't see. WX transition. You're saying that was a weather transition is why I had issues? Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly trying to spend time doing planes I've never done before, and maybe planes that a lot of us don't have experience with. And that way, by doing this, maybe people will watch and they'll say, you know, they can make an informed decision if they want to get it or not. But so far, other than that random landing gear malfunction, at least it went back up. That could have been really bad if it didn't. Look at this. Who is this? Man, that's some good flying.
We got one!
Aviation, thanks for the follow. Sebastian, just lost an engine. When you say the words 5,000, the gear goes down. Okay, hold on. Let's watch. Ron said, I can't wait to learn manual autopilot. This AI has two level, 40,000 and 5,000, and it's always slow. It did. 5,000, and it's always slow. AI has two level, 40,000 and 5,000, and it's always slow. AI has two level, 40,000 and 5,000, and it's always slow. What? How did that happen? This AI has two level, 40,000 and 5,000, and it's always slow. Good catch. Brace yourself, but yeah, it's on someone else's computer. You're thinking of a third tablet for Netflix? Don't you have a TV? I don't understand. That's so weird. Thank you, Brace Yourself. It was a malfunction? Maybe it was. I mean, I don't know. There are failures. There are failures with this plane. But that's not a failure because it just... I mean, we were able to correct it with just bring it back up. Do you have the F-16? No, I have the F-14. Sebastian lost both engines. Howard, and right before that, Saxman goes, well, that's why you have more than one. Not anymore. Plato says, how are you liking this plane so far? I do like it. I don't think it's nearly as difficult to use as the 146. It's a little bit different than the Phoenix and the 737. But, you know, it's something that I need a couple of flights on. So far, I like it. The performance on it's really good. There's been a couple of quirky little things, but it has VNAV. It holds altitude. It has auto throttle. So for now, I like it, and we'll keep flying it this week. I will say tomorrow we'll probably do an uno mas in a different location that's not United States, not on VATSIM. Get a little bit more comfortable with it, and then Tuesday night do it on VATSIM. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, fly it on VATSIM, and And then the following week,
South Africa.
South Africa.
actually, and I know Tiger asked this, but I think what we're going to be doing, Tiger, honestly, is we're probably going to be learning the DC6, which might be my downfall. Like, the DC6 could break me, but I think that's probably what's next. We'll see. That's supposed to be a really, really good plane, but it's old. I will definitely need help with that one. Altitude ups and downs like the kangaroos. Need to hear some good old Rolf Harris. I don't know who Rolf Harris is. Jake says, beautiful bird the DC-6 is. I know Blue Yonder loves it. And Moose likes it too. Yeah, so if it's that good, we need to learn it, right? Do you think you'll remember how to fly all of these if you give them each a week and then don't touch them? So, Plato, that's not my plan. My plan is to put them in a rotation. My plan is to fly each plane like once a week. Like, you know, Mondays, maybe the 737, Tuesdays, the 320,
PC load
Wednesdays,
letter. What the fuck does
wormhole.
that mean?
Wednesdays, maybe the 146. Thursdays, the MD82. Fridays, the DC-6. Sundays, maybe a GA plane. Something like that. Like, I'd like to have a rotation to where I don't forget them, but that's still tough. Like, doing these planes only once a week probably lends itself to forgetting things. But, you know, the GA nights, we'd probably do like there's some new planes out there. The 310, 414. I don't know what to see. We'll have to see. Safa, can you whisper that to me? Can't do links in chat. Collimator, how are you doing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've been doing VATSIM now, I would say, for about 4 months, 3 to 4 months, and we've certainly gotten a lot more comfortable with it, which is crazy. Can't believe we're actually doing it. We'll do VATSIM probably Tuesday with this plane. You can see my altitude. I'm bouncing up and down nonstop. I can't fix it, John says. I don't know if it will... John, I just see your name and your off course. So I think, you know, the problem is, you're right. Was it a Plato? I think if you only do these flights once a month, you certainly not going to remember anything. You're just not. I think we have to do them at least once a week. I mean, if I try to do the 146 once a month, there's no way I'll remember it. But I think right now it's about learning the planes. You struggle a bit going back and forth. Yeah, because there are certain things you expect to work on one that you realize it just is completely different. That's Tygo. Tygo, you're doing great. Keep it up, Tygo. Top of descent. They do show top of descent there. And it looks like it's in about 200 miles. So this says flight level 260 at Terrell. Let's pull up some charts. Good thing that is Australia is full of fields and deadly animals. Tygo, I think it's because I have generic aircraft on for frames, because we fly with so many people that if I have everybody's custom plane on here, it's tough on the PC. With so many while streaming, it's too tough. Maybe when we get a better PC, I can switch it. we're doing 30. Was it 34 left or right? Left. Thanks, Wog Ninja. Left. 34 right's way too short a runway. Left is the main one. 13,000 feet. Okay, so that's pinned. Then we're doing ILS. And then the star is rivet 3. That's kind of weird. So this is kind of weird. This, I see Bigham at 8, but Rivet at 16, Terrell at 260. That's kind of strange. I'm gonna, so VNAV is on, and I'm gonna go on and change the altitude to 16. And it should descend when it's time. As long as VNAV is on, which it is, VNAV, it should descend correctly. Yeah, it looks like it reset. Why does my 737 say off-sched descent? I don't know. Been a little while since I've flown that. ILS is 110.1. That didn't transfer. Huh. So the comm panel didn't work with this. Yeah, that doesn't work. So since I've got VNAV in for 16,000, it should just start descending on its own when it's time. I shouldn't have to know when to start descending. Huh. Ideally, you should know when you should be descending. Well, I see the green circle that says TD there. So I kind of know that. Make sure you change your MCP altitude, though, or it won't go down when you reach topside. Change your MCP. You mean what I did up here? Yeah, I don't have to do anything, right? Like, I've already put that in. So, yeah. So let's keep moving through the checklist as we're prepping for this. So apparently when we start to... Wait, do I need to have this on CR for cruise, not climb? No? Is this for descent only? The real pilots left it on climb the whole time. Okay, because on one of the videos I saw when he landed, it was on CR. But that's fine. I'll leave it. Set cruise found. Set to land. Okay, so the... Let me make sure. Course. So the runway course, it says it here, 335. So I'm just going to go on and set the course. I didn't mean to do that. It's this. Yes. This needs to be 335 to line up with the runway heading when we get ready to land. I don't like that view.
Flight 209er, you are cleared for takeoff.
That's better.
Roger. Huh?
LA departure frequency.
Oh, I see. That's Matt. That's Arc.
Roger.
Okay.
Huh? Request vector. Over. What?
Hi.
Flight 209er, clear for vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger.
You should set it to GA when on final, though. Okay. Let me put that in my checklist. Let's see. How ironic Sydney approaches on. I don't think that's ironic. It doesn't surprise me. That way, if you have to go around, you have max go around thrust available. Yeah, I figured that was the case.
Putting it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
Milk Run Monday, so I think everything will be on in East Australia. Is that happening now?
We got one!
A few hours before it starts. Gotcha. Schmas, thanks for the follow. Welcome. We're flying the MD82. First time ever. Never flown it before. Did it cold and dark. And we'll see if we screw it up. So arrivals briefed. I'm going to turn this off. Altitude select we've already done. ILS frequency we've already done. Decision height. Decision height 206. And we do that down here. And then we watch the green on this screen here. So we're going to make that 206. Okay. Decision height's done. Adjust range. We don't need to do that. And then we'll watch for VNAV. Okay. So according to this, we probably won't descend for another 150. How did that? Oh, if you click the screen, that's how it's changing. So right click goes back, left click goes forward. That's so strange. I'm gonna keep it on that one. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. And thanks, Anonymous, for the a few moments later. So we probably have a little bit before we start this descent. We have a total of 242 miles. So probably be descending soon. Raven already beat the game. Hold on, did Raven just win? Are you telling me she just won or just beat the game? Okay.
Guys, what do I do?
Okay, I'm watching her. I'm still watching. I can't remember if there's anything at the end. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Comic Crazy. I mean, I could reload the save.
Well, but
Who wants to? Oh my God, now my mic is
okay,
lit.
so I'm watching.
No, never again.
What happened at the end?
You were supposed to beat the game after we landed. Wait. Oh.
I'm watching. I want to.
Fliggy! Hey you! Hey! I'm sorry.
I want to
Tell
know.
you what? Hold on. You're here now, and we all love a good replay. Chapter 12, Dead Space.
Yeah, but
Huh?
did she finish
Wait,
the credits?
something happens after the credits?
Yeah.
Military suit unlocked, backstory logs unlocked, 50,000 credits awarded. Impossible mode, oh hell no. Flick, I'm gonna redo it. Let me just save in a different, much different slot. I'm gonna replay it, okay? I finished the credits, see? Oh wait, am I supposed to like sit through them? Well, I'll sit through them after I beat Tentacles again, okay?
Okay.
But like you said, you wanted to see. I threw the credits instead. Oops. I was doing everything wrong. I'm sorry. Hi guys. Welcome in. Hi Wormhole. Hi Comic. Hi everybody.
She beat the final boss. Okay. Need a 4th tablet for Raven's stream. Yeah, I think she has to finish the credits.
Whoa. Oh no.
Did it start the game over on her? It did.
No, I'm saying hi everybody.
Okay, I'm turning her down. I'm gonna have her on a different screen because I want to see how she reacts. John, isn't there a clip of me? Isn't there a clip of me at the end of Dead Space 1 somewhere? But I don't want to spoil anything. Don't spoil anything for her. Okay, what's going on? What do we have? We don't have too much time left. 214 miles. We should be descending pretty soon. I mean, you can see the green TD there, right after Colin. Do you think that? Hey, brace yourself. Do you think that Colin is named after? What's his name? Colin what? The lead singer of Men at Work. Do you think it could be that? What's his name? Colin... Not Colin Quinn. Stop it. Who's the lead singer of Men at Work? Colin Hay? And do you think this waypoint could be named after him? I'm curious, brace yourself, if it actually is. This plane is moving. This plane has been moving. Like, I was worried it was going to be really slow, but it's really been going pretty well. John, you're way descending. Wait until you get to sausage and sizzle. Why? Does it make me hungry? Stands by with the fire extinguisher for brace yourselves keyboard. Wonder if it's worth getting an Xbox controller for this, although the PS4 touchpad can act like a mouse cursor. Oh, that's pretty cool though, John, the fact that you can do that. Sausage and sizzle. Okay, we'll zoom in a little bit. This thing is very touchy. It loves, like, just barely clicking that switches that screen. Don't know how to turn on my other engine, so I'm running on one engine. That's all you need. That's what the one in F18 means. One engine's just fine. Mouse cursor's kind of dumb when you can just reach and touch the screen. Yeah, I noticed you were able to move around really easy. Results inconclusive. Well, that sucks. Okay, looks like we're going to be descending in 80 miles. Hopefully it works, because we've got the altitude selected and VNAV put. Let's just see if it starts descending on its own. But did you see the waypoints? I taught a putty tat. Is that really in there? Stop. There's no way. No, but I see sausage and nacho and boogie. Are those really? Are those somewhere? I taught a putty tat. If so, that would be wonderful. Where does it say how many miles I have till Colin? About 70 or so. There's zero visibility. It looks clear to me, John. My weather got real clear. I mean, like the clouds are all behind me. 206 Chai Train. That's what I've got, at least 206. Oh, it's in New Hampshire. Why New Hampshire? Why would that be their go-to? There's John. How do you have zero visibility? Did your screen go black? It's cloudy all around. It's cloudy all around, zero viz. Okay. We've got Raven on one screen too. I want to see. Oh, I see where Raven is. Okay. So yeah, I remember this. Yeah. I remember, John, I don't remember what difficulty I played Dead Space on, but I think I remember struggling with the last boss. Just got a bunch of clouds. It's weird. Maybe they're just going to like load in out of nowhere. If you can hear me, I'm not expecting a raid. Let me know when you're ready to look and I'll load the right save. Oh, I've got her on one screen. Yeah, the audio is muted. Yeah, I can just see. I just want if I remember correctly, there was more story after the credits. So just want to make sure she sees all the story. Okay, looks like descending at about 50 miles. You didn't like Dead Space? Too spoopy? Spoopy? I thought it was really good. See, Exhorter, that's probably the case. I probably played it on One Below.
I put my jacket on 1,000 times. I took it off 1,000 times. Okay?
What's up, Kylo? Long time no see. What's up? So sorry, don't apologize. Cruising with 2% fuel, I hope we're close. We're not. We're like 200 miles away. No, maybe not 200, but how far are we? 153. It's not terrible. We'll be there pretty quick. School been doing me a hard one lately. You okay? Meh. Top of descent 40. Oh, that's not Colin. It's not Colin. It's Cullen. Like maybe culinary? Oh, brace yourself. I'm so sorry. I made you Google for nothing. It's a U. Yeah, Kylo. Gotta get learning. High school sucks? Oh, it's the best years of your life. It only gets worse after that. Every day from here on just gets worse. I'm joking. I would never go back to high school. You used up a valuable Googling. I would never go back to high school. Where are my clouds? They're behind me. Look, see, can't you see? No.
Please refrain from Googling.
They were back there. Maybe they just haven't loaded in, John. Maybe they'll change when I get lower. But they were there. It gets better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, I haven't changed anything. Maybe when I start descending, it'll change. Maybe as I get closer? I'm not sure. And I saw Reset's picture of the cloud wall. I saw that same cloud wall. Cullen is named after the town it's near, Color Inn, and I should have noticed, probably because my most flown approach. You're not even focusing. Okay, 20 miles, top of descent. I don't see him. Not yet. Someone in Raven's chat is complaining about the audio coming from one of their tabs. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I see Walk Ninja. I'm just here for the credits. We'll see, Kylo. Usually, so here's the problem. Canuck usually goes off about the same time as I do. So it's usually tough to do that. Top of descent. Very close. Oh, yeah, she needs to watch the credits.
Okay. I'm gonna watch the credits this time, okay? Like a good girl.
To Jurassic Park.
Thanks, Canuck fan. Thank you, Canuck. I don't... So she did see that part.
Get me.
Okay. She had already seen it. All right. It's not after the credits. It was before. That's what I wanted her to see. So was there ever a clip? Was there ever a clip of her seeing that for the first time? Got her good the first time? Okay. That's what I wanted to see. Because there was a clip of me on that one. Okay. So, by the way, look what happened. Automatically descending. No clip. Oh, we'll have to look at the VOD. I'll have to watch the VOD then. So, the VNAV worked. We're descending, which is good news. Thank you, Brace Yourself. That jump scare got me good. There's a clip of me somewhere. There's a clip of me reacting to that ending. I didn't scream, but I definitely jumped. I wonder if there's a Dead Space clip. So we are descending. We're in good shape. Wonder if you can you wait. So you can't search via, oh wait, yeah, you can search by category. Let's see. Let's see if it was there. No, the page just went blank. Weird. I typed in Dead Space and it just went blank. Why does it do that? I don't know if anybody else is trying to do that, but I can't enter in Dead Space in the clips. It goes to a... So weird. All right, we're 24,000 feet. And we're going down to 16. Man, there's a lot of names over there. Jeez. I'm trying to think. I played... And that was that 3 years ago or was it 2 years ago? It was probably 3 years ago. That's it. All right, brace yourself. Okay, hold on. I'll look at it. Speed is still... I'm surprised we're descending at 285, but that's fine. I don't understand why I can't type in Dead Space and search for a category. Let me watch. Here we go.
Fuck you, lady. I can get broken into like 85 different pieces.
That's great. I love it. That was great. Wow, they're not going to let me... They won't let me search for anymore. It goes back only... My clips only go back like 2 years. It's weird. Weird. I don't know, Wormhole. I really don't know. So now that we've done 16, I'm going to put it at 8. What's our speed? Still 285. Let's check the... We're just now entering the chart, the star chart for this. We're 13 miles from Bigham. I don't think I'm going to descend 8,000 miles in 13, or 8,000 feet in 13 miles. No, we're not. So we're supposed to, you can see the green arc. Now, come back. This green arc puts me at Tammy. Which is fine, because I'm supposed to be under 9 at Tammy, so I'll take that. That's fine. Okay. You found it? Yeah, 3 years. You found it. Yeah, click on that. Watch my reaction to that. Raven will have to watch that too on mine. Because I'm intense watching it.
Oh, God.
So dumb. I'm glad that still exists. All right, let's look at our checklist. Don't need to do flaps or slats. Heading bug is done. We'll do landing lights and 3,000 feet. Then we'll do seat belts. We are getting really close. No weather, though. Like, just hazy weather. John, you're way behind me. Actually, you're right behind me. Jake, I just wasn't ready for it. I just wasn't ready. Speed still 285. So when I get near 10, I want to see if it drops to 250. We're going to be watching, because we're descending at negative 2,000 for this VNAV. And now, is it starting to level off? Yeah, it is. It is starting to level off. You can see the VNAVs going 400, 500. It's definitely leveling off. And looks like our speed is slowing down to 250, but it doesn't say it here. So I'm waiting for this to change. Okay, so now the red arrow has dropped, but we're still going fast. Now there's 240. Okay, so it is... It's trying to get us under 250 at 10,000 feet. So the red arrow's moved to 240. And now the white needle should be getting close to that. Wormhole, unless she's streaming, you put that in the wrong one. What airport are we landing at? There it is. Thanks, Wog Ninja. Okay, how are we doing? Speed, still good. Almost 10,000. Descending 700 feet a minute. The VNAV in this works really well. I mean, it's no problem. Okay, we're under 10, so let's go on and do landing lights. And seat belts. And no smoking. And then from here, we just watch the altitude and the charts. We'll have to do vectors after Nasho. So right there you see Nasho, and then it even says vectors. And then Sausage is the first waypoint in the localizer, the ILS. See you, Kylo. So far, so good. Everything is working the way we need. After Nasho, that's what this straight line down is. Once we round this corner, we get to Nasho, it's going to continue going straight. It's not going to go straight to Sausage. It's going to have me go straight and then vector around so we have a little bit more time. Let's go on and get lower. No, we're going to vector around, Jake. Wong Ninja says I got the headwind, but weather is clear. Yeah, me too. And by the way, I have the Orbix Sydney pack, and that looks pretty cool from a distance. It's loading everything in, but that's still pretty cool. I guess I haven't updated it, but I tried to put in the Fly Tampa Sydney Airport, and I kept getting CTDs. When I took it out, my community folder, it was fine. So I guess I haven't updated it in a while. All right. So speed, I'm gonna drop. And I don't know, is that how that works? You could see me right then if you had binoculars. Is that how I drop speed, or do I need to hit a button after I change that dial? Oh, it went away. I guess I need to hit a button. Like if I want to go slower, it's just resetting to 240. Press FMS. Okay. Override. Okay, so let's do like 228 FMS override. Thank you. We're dropping waffles and Folgers out the window for you now. All right, so now we're going to go heading mode. And the heading right now is 155. So I'm going to adjust this. And I'm going to go heading. So we're heading select. Should be a slight turn to the left. Yes, okay. So we're just going straight to Nasho. And altitude is 6,000 feet. When we get to Sausage is supposed to be 3,000 feet. So I'm going to go on and descend to 4. How about that? So my speed just changed when I did flaps. The logbook pops up when you don't crash. That's true. Are we descending? Yes, we are. 500 feet a minute, not a lot. So I'm going to go on and press VOR Loc because I see that we have... Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that yet. I don't think I should have done that yet. I don't know. When captured, but I thought I had it captured. Okay. I'm now going to turn. Brought it down without bouncing. You're getting to be a pro. This plane's pretty cool. So I'm trying to get to where...
That's the steering wheel. I'm going left. But you're turning to the right.
So I'm trying to go where perpendicular to Sausage. You can see Sausage there. I'm going to go that way and then bank left again. Go direct to Sausage, but I got to go just a little bit before we do. Altitude is still good.
If this guy was an air traffic controller, he'd be landing planes at the wrong freaking airport.
We'll see, Skaplop. I need to get a little bit more. Okay, 4,000 feet. So there's the runway right there. We're doing 34 left. So we'll be going direct to Sausage here in a second. So let's go direct Sausage. Does that not work like that? Direct to... Is that not right? Did that work? I think it did work. Man, look at that bank angle. I think that worked. And then hit execute. Yes, that worked. Okay, now we need to make that heading the same as the runway heading, which is 335. Also, we need to get down to 3,000. Ooh, that's pretty. But now we're facing the wrong way. Are you going to turn right? Yep, there. It's not turning right. Is it turning right? Nav mode. I didn't do nav mode. Oh, this is going to be scary. This is going to be scary. I didn't hit nav mode. We were on heading mode for a while. It'll probably be okay. It'll probably be okay. Speed. Let's do more flaps. Let's put that on GA in case we need to go around. ILS. So let's do ILS. Right behind you? Are you? Oh my gosh, you are right there, John. Holy crap. I know I'm doing that wrong with speeds. It keeps going to 240. You see that? It keeps resetting and going too fast. I don't know how to make it stop. I don't know how to make it go with the speed I want. I keep doing FMS override, and then it goes back to 240. So I'm gonna overspeed on this landing. See, it did it again. How do I make this stop going 240? I don't know what to do. Any idea on how to make this stop trying to go back to 240? Okay, now it's doing it. Now it's not going to 240. Gears down, auto brake. Armed. Flaps have been out for a while. I'm here at 28, but it's trying to always change it. Engine selector to both, AP will be off at 500. Spoilers armed. Now it's even slower, so that's kind of scary. But look at this. What is this action? Why is it doing that? Okay, autopilot is off. And auto throttle is off. I don't know. I can't get the nose down. It's trying to hold an altitude. Wait, is it trying to catch the glide slope? But it... Why didn't it catch the glide slope? I can't get the nose to stay down. I'm gonna break my yoke trying to get this. You're in VNAV level? Okay, what am I supposed to do?
Cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith.
How's that look?
All right, now everybody, get in crash position.
I can't get the nose to stay. It wants to go up. Like, all I can do is this. If I let go, it just goes up. I don't know what to do to make it stay with the nose down. Trim? Speed is up, Icy. I've got my throttles cranked. But when I let go of my yoke, it just goes up. Should I not have put it on GA? Throttle, autopilot. Should I not have put it on GA? No. You're about to cook your engines? Well, I don't know. I don't understand how to keep the nose down. All it's doing, it just keeps wanting to do this. Somebody will have to tell me what I did wrong. I don't know why the plane just started doing this and now it's staying there. Yeah, it's changing. I can see the white lever there changing. I mean, we were doing fine. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the nose went up, and I thought we were going to catch the glide slope, but we didn't. I'm going to try to recover. Or not.
Now I'm gonna make a the old-fashioned way, the way dear old Dad used to.
Wonder if one of the FMC speeds was too slow and auto throttle tried to slow you down that much. I don't know. I mean, if I look at descent, selected speed was 150, which should be fine. Oh, I know, Amplify. I was happy. I was very happy. Now I'm worried about flying it tomorrow night. John's still following me. Like, I just don't know what I did wrong. I mean, our speed was holding. I just don't know. I just want to see if it's possible to recover. I wish I knew it changed. It's so difficult in a plane like this.
Instructions. Over.
Oh, auto throttle. I just want to make sure we're going to hold. What's our altitude? 36. Now I've got us... Wait, that's not correct. I've got a set for 4. Why is it descending? Because... So, okay, right now, I said... Why is it descending? I said go to 200, and I did FMS override. I do that, it goes 150. So, 215, FMS override. Why aren't you going faster? And we're still descending at 2,000 feet a minute, but I hit VNAV. So let's do vertical speed. VNAV was set for 1900 down? Okay, so I can't use VNAV now. I mean, this is the only way we're gonna learn. Trying to recover like this is the only way we're gonna figure it out. Speed is not really increasing. Okay, so now let's try this. Direct to sausage. Execute. Clear the discontinuity. Delete the discontinuity. Go to nav mode. It's going to be a huge U-turn. Now, we actually have to be at 1,900 feet at Etretat. So let's go 2,000. And I wanted to send wrong way. Nope, we still don't know what to do. Boy, that's so weird. It doesn't even click this top down, this top down. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which way you select. You have to use the mouse wheel. Yeah, you're right, Icy, it is. Should landing gear be out right now? Oh yeah, we're getting ready to land. Okay, now I'm below the glide slope. This is really janky. You have to use your mouse wheel. Now, let's go direct. Runway 34. Direct. No? You don't want to do that? Okay, well, I guess we're just doing that. Be a slight adjustment. Course is not set. Cup, what's up? Course is not set. How do I set course? I'm on nav mode and I'm going direct. Is it the 335? I've never done that. I shouldn't need to do this, right?
On screen.
Next to the ILS knob. Button or knob? Shouldn't it just pick it up? You need to set the ILS frequency and course manually. Okay, I've done the frequency. And there's the heading for the runway. Is that all I need to do? Is that it? Speed's too fast. This still, my problem is this speed. I cannot get the speed to do what I want it to do. All right, we're holding at 2,000. ILS is armed. Unless it changed. I hit the button. Yeah, it's armed. I don't know what this auto GA is. Auto go around? That is, yeah, ILS is armed. Auto throttle's on. AP's on. VR localizer is on. Speed is 167. This is where we were doing this before, and our nose just started going way up. It's so pretty. So I'm waiting for this to go down. At least my speed's not changing. We should have caught the glide slope already. Something's wrong, right? I've hit ILS, I've hit VOR. Oh, no, it's dropping. Oh, I didn't do that. Oops. We have the glide slope. We are descending. We have 2 whites, 2 reds. How's our speed? Full flaps. It's pretty. John, you're behind me? John is right freaking behind me. Jeez. Oh man, I'm starting to get really bad frames as trying to load everything in. Don't you CTD on me. I am watching it, Safa. You CTD'd on the runway, Chai Trang? Wouldn't surprise me if it happens. Okay, there's 500, so autopilot off. Raven, thanks for the raid. What's up, Raven? Boy, this thing does not want to turn. All right, throttle's off. You can't hear it. It looks like the reverse thrusters actually work. Man, that was tough. But we did it. Somehow.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
The stream got awkward so fast.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey,
Boo! All right, I see reset. I see quite a few of you all. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened on that missed approach, but I'm happy to say, yes, Amplify, I'm happy to say we recovered and we got the ILS. We didn't have a weird nose up. I still don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but we were successful, even if it took a little bit. All right, vacating runway tree 4 right. Let's do a couple of things.
You're learning.
Yes, chef.
What do you mean you're learning?
All right, flaps are up. Spoilers are disarmed. Auto brake disarmed. APU master. Turn that on. Landing lights off. That was rough, you all. Put that at dim. POS strobe light to the middle position. And then we go on to right at sundown. Live time. Yeah, Raven, I saw the clip. I did see your clip. Did you see mine? Did you see how I reacted? Look at this. Is this John? I don't know what that is. I can't tell. That looks like an F-35. That's Will Nerd. Will Nerd's struggling. John, how'd you do? It's like the Ark of the Covenant. Oh, that scene just freaked me out when I was a kid. Things got awkward because every time I tried to load into another game to switch games, nothing loaded. Then there was a browser source shenanigans, and then Elden Ring wouldn't load, so I called it a night. Yep. Sometimes your computer just tells you it's time. Well, you know, it was... Here's the thing. I don't want to judge the flight on that one missed approach because who knows what happened. 98% of that flight was really good. And I thought we did a good job. We'll have to redeem ourselves tomorrow on that approach. I don't know what I did wrong, but I thought we did well all the way up until that point, and then it was a good recovery. I was really close to just nosediving, but I was like, no, I want to see if we can fix it. Correct, Jake. Okay, throttle's down, and parking brake is engaged. All right, so we did it. We did it. I fly the longitude all the time. I almost missed approach. AP wouldn't catch the glide slope, but I caught it early enough. I don't know what happened to ours. Just the nose just started doing this. Like we were stalling, but we weren't going slower than 140. We landed at like 130. Kinda. All right, APU buses. We need lights, but you know what? We're just gonna do this. APU buses, there you are. So the APU's on. Now we're using APU power. Fuel levers off. Wait, come back here. I want this one. You. Why aren't you going? Oh, is it a... No. Oh, it is. Again, the scroll wheel. They love the scroll wheel. A lot of not clicking. APU air on. Seat belts off. Fuel pumps. All the fuel pumps. Which really, if we turn off the left fuel pumps, the APU will stop working. So off. Fuel pumps off. Anti-collision lights off. Windshield anti-ice off. Pitot heat off. Flight directors off. Transponder to standby now. Moose or Amplify or anybody. This is where my checklist ends. I know I need to turn the batteries off. But the video I watched, both videos, never got this far. So if I go, what if I went in like reverse order from the beginning? Is there anything I'm missing? Like I could turn the galley. I could turn the galley light off. That could be something.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
We could disarm the emergency lights. Have you deboarded? No. Let's see. Aircraft services. Well, my iPad stopped working. Is that bad? I also can't turn it off. Oh, I reset it. Does that work? It did work. It has a reset? Okay. Okay, stairs are dropping. And start unboard. So while that's happening, let me adjust. Let's see. Galley. Power off. And then the next one. What was the next thing we did? We did emergency lights or signs. Was it signs? It was emergency lights off. And then did we do anything else? A deplaning fee. Genius. 114 left. We could turn on the GPU.
I've come to talk with you again.
Might as well. Okay, so I'm switching off the APU now that we have ground power. And 85 passengers left. Well, the passengers are deboarding. Check out the city real quick. See you, Saxman. Thank you. It was rough. Well, that doesn't suck, does it? Did you do the sound effect before the raffle? Oh, wait, there is a raffle going. That's one thing I can't do. I don't think you can slew on the Xbox, can you? Yeah, I'm sure you can. Whatever the combination of buttons is. Night reset. You can hear the water. That's pretty cool. I'm very jealous that Amplify gets to see this. Yeah, it does, Wormhole. $18 left. Walk Ninja. GG. Exhorter. Second. All right, are we close? 4 passengers. Let's see. D-board plane. EFB. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's get the stairs out, close the doors. And then there's drone mode. Look at you. Yeah, drone mode works well with the controller too. Not close to Gary, Indiana's right, Canuck. So we have that on. Let's turn the battery off. Now that we have ground power, let's just rely on that. And that's it. Perfect. Perfect. Battery off. Ground power. Let's see. Ground GPU buses. Left, right, off. Done. Good night, Twiggy. Thanks for being here again, Twiggy. So now that that's updated, we'll use that tomorrow night, and I'll put that in Discord. Any update on Fliggity Resorts in Gary, Indiana? We've been spying a couple of abandoned buildings because there's so many. But yeah, we want to find the right one. We're done. Well, you know, listen, a 4-hour stream. Who knew? 3 a.m. We're done. Tomorrow we'll fly somewhere not in the United States. We're gonna keep figuring out what's going on with this this plane. We'll figure out how to land it better. I thought we did a pretty good job until then. I don't know what happened, but we're done. And if you're in the States, hope you all have a great Memorial Day tomorrow. Let's see. Let's go rate Arctic Turn. I don't know what Arctic Turn's doing.
Is anybody got a dime?
Thank you, Raven.
Bacon pancakes.
Somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of
Take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
Sing it. Good night, Amplify. Thanks, everybody. Again, hope you all had fun seeing me struggle a little bit and trying to figure out the tough planes. But, you know, I'd spent a little time earlier trying to learn them on my own and then put it together. And, you know, there it is. So we're done. Let's go say hi to Arctic Turn. Hope you all have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you all later. Night, everybody.